What if every time you were turned down, it was not happening to you, but for you? It might sound too happy, but hear me out. Research shows that the people with real self-esteem are not the ones with few rejections. They are the ones who have learned a clear way to deal with them. In this video, I will share my simple rejection reset plan that I made after working with many women healing from old hurts. You will learn why the usual advice like, just move on, or think positive, can make things worse, how to use a method called the feel it to heal it dump to handle your feelings, and the reality check reframe that helps you see rejection in a new light. If you have been carrying old pain for too long, this video has steps that can help you let it go. Why keeping emotions inside hurts? When was the last time you let yourself feel sad or disappointed? Many people think that hiding their feelings shows strength. But science tells us that keeping feelings inside can hurt you later. When you ignore a rejection, like an unreturned text or a missed chance, your body stores that hurt. This can cause headaches or trouble sleeping. Our brains keep a record of these unhealed feelings. I learned this when I tried to act okay after a breakup. Months later, I even had panic attacks because I never let myself fully feel my sadness. That is why taking some time to feel your emotions can help. Try setting a 20-minute timer and writing in a journal. Ask yourself, what do I feel in my body when I remember this rejection? And what story am I telling myself about it? Here's a simple fact. Crying can help your body let out stress. One study showed that tears from sadness have higher amounts of stress chemicals than tears from things like wind. This shows that crying can help wash away pain. People I work with often say, I did not know that old hurt took up so much space in me, after they try this method. The reality check. Reframe, changing your rejection story. After rejection, your brain can trick you into thinking you are not good enough. For example, if you do not get a reply on a dating app, you might think, they must think I am not attractive. But there are other reasons, like the person might be busy or not use the app much. When you repeat a thought like, I am boring, after a rejection, you make that belief stronger in your brain. One client thought she could not lead because she was told no too many times. We used a simple exercise like a courtroom trial to check the facts. List what really happened, fact, versus what you think happened, story. Ask yourself, 1. What exactly happened? 2. What proof do I have for my thought? 3. What other reasons could there be? 4. Would I say this harshly about a friend? 5. What would someone who cares about me say? This helps your brain focus on the truth and calm down. When you check your facts, you start to see that not every rejection means you have a flaw. Strategic bounce back, using rejection to grow. Rejection can give you hidden clues on how to improve. Think about a letter you get from a school or job. Some people ignore it, but the ones who bounce back fast do something different. They mark the feedback and save it for later. This way, they learn from what went wrong. Imagine a musician who never listens to judges' notes. The same mistake happens again and again. I call this the rejection autopsy. Write down 2 lists. One for things you can control, like practice or skills, and one for things you cannot control, like someone's mood or timing. One client kept a log of many rejections and found that small words like try harder came up often. Once she saw the pattern, she could fix the issue. This log, which we call the rejection CV, is not a list of failures. It is a record of growth. One writer improved her chances by tracking every comment from editors. Over time, her score went from 12% to 43% success. High achievers use rejection as a way to learn, just as tennis players review game videos to improve. Scientists say that looking at rejection feedback within 2 days helps your brain learn faster than if you wait too long or do it right away while you are too upset. The 2-day rule works best because you are calm enough to see the details. When you see your past rejections on paper, you start to see them as hints for future growth instead of signs that you are not enough. Conclusion. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Rejection never stops stinging. But the people who thrive aren't those who avoid pain. They're the ones who've learned to turn wounds into wisdom. Your challenge this week? Pick one past rejection and apply all 3 steps. Feel it fully, fact-check the story, then mine it for growth. Tag me in your progress. Let's shift how we see rejection, from destiny to data. Consider this. 82% of Fortune 500 executives faced early career rejections they now credit for their resilience. That promotion you didn't get? That ignored application? They're not dead ends. They're detours your future self will thank you for navigating. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and discover even more ways to transform setbacks into stepping stones for success.